Today's topic, I will be discussing or sharing with you on how to improve productivity in your workplace using Lean. It might sound complex to many people, but hopefully in this video, I will share with you on the several steps that you can start to implement Lean with little stress. Yeah, I say little stress because it doesn't need to be complex. Okay, it is not definitely easy, but hopefully as I outline to you these steps, you can start to see that it is not all that difficult, and if you start doing it, you might able to see some quick wins. In this video, we'll go through with you on 5 steps. In fact, I'll go through on 5 steps on how you can start implementing this in your workplace using Lean. Now, what is a workplace? Workplace can be anywhere you work. It can be on the production floor. It can be in the operation theater in a hospital. You can be at the counter, front desk, if you're in hospitality. If in a healthcare, it can be in the basically on the hospital floor where you have all the nurses meeting with the patients, right? And if you are in banking, of course, this will be in the front desk meeting the customers. So workplace can be almost anywhere. It can also mean that if you're in agriculture, you're on the field, right? Lean can be implemented everywhere and anywhere. Okay, so in my career of working with several organizations, I come across many, I say, problems that they share with me. Now, which one of you has not gone through issues like this? For example, bad quality, unhappy customers, high cost, high scrap of the product that you're building. Delivery which is taking too long a time, that means not meeting the customer requirement. So poor productivity, poor teamwork, poor morale, and you find that your own staff doesn't have, you complain that they don't have initiative. So which of you would say that you have these problems? I think if you're honest, I would say that most of us will encounter this. This is exactly where we can use Lean to counter some of this, right? In this video, I will also have another video, okay, about how Lean was facilitated, okay, in a particular retail sector. It's quite an interesting video. If you watch it, you will see that how the participants got involved through the period that I was there working with them. Okay, I will not talk too much about the video yet. Just before the video starts, I will give a little bit introduction. So my name is CK. I have been working in the industry, various industries in fact. I work with manufacturing, I work with logistics, I work with customers in insurance, banking, hospitality, healthcare, oil and gas, agriculture. Almost every industry I work with using Lean in to improve their workplace. I have been having this experience in Lean for the last 15 years. I'm very happy to have this opportunity to share this with you. And I realized that this doesn't need to be difficult. Okay? And of course, at the same time, I want to say, and this is the hard truth, that even those organizations that implemented Lean, I would say probably about only 5% success. Okay? Only 5% success. There are many factors why they fail, right? Many factors. One of the key factors I would like to share with you is basically the fundamentals of implementing Lean is wrong. They think that Lean is a bag of tools, using tools to solve the problem. Okay? But unfortunately, it's not, right? I will share with you another video, another session on how to get implementing Lean right the first time, so that you do not have to go through what these organizations have gone through, the kind of mistakes that they have made. So Like I said, I have 15 years experience in this, and I'm very glad to able to share this in this video here on how you can start to implement Lean in your organization. I will basically outline 5 steps that you can take. You can take 5 steps on how you can start to implement Lean to improve productivity. Okay, this topic is about improving productivity using Lean. All right. Now, if you have a pen and paper, please get it ready. Because I'm going to outline the 5 steps. The last step, I will give it to you after you watch that video. Remember, I told you about this video about how I facilitated Lean in this retail sector. Interesting video. Okay, just stay on. Before I start, I would like you to, if you want to hear more about future videos I have regarding about improving productivity and several other things about how to improve leadership, how to improve quality, and several other topics that I will be sharing. Please hit the subscribe button at the bottom, hit the subscribe button at the bottom, and the bell button for notification. All right? So I'm going to start off now with step number 1. Step number 1 here is, first you have to assess your current situation. Step number 1 to implementing Lean. Assess the current situation. Assess current situation here means look at your current problems. What are you facing? Look at the processes that you have. Where are the problem spots or the burning platform, so to speak? So you have to know, how about your staff? How are they? Are they capable? And what is the current metrics they are using? What kind are they stable in terms of the results? So look at your current issues. After you have assessed your current situation, identify, let me make it simple, a particular process that you think that you can start off using Lean. You cannot implement Lean across the whole organization in a flash. Okay, it's not doable. Okay, there are strategies for you to do it. So the first step is identify a process after you assess your current situation, and in that process, identify the people who are working there. That means the workers, the supervisors, the leads, senior management, and so on, right? So do that. And second step here is capability building. So step number 2 is capability building. So step number 1 is assess the current situation. Step number 2 is capability building. So what's the meaning of capability building? Once identify the process and the people working there, okay, you have to start coaching them. Coaching them on Lean, the principles of Lean, and what are the methodologies, how to implement Lean. Okay, for example, identify waste, a simple topic like this, right? Identify waste. How do you identify waste? What type of waste are there? And what do you do when you identify waste, for example? For example, how to do problem solving, how to implement process mapping, value stream mapping, and so on and so forth, right? So those things are important that you've got to give them capability. Now, I want to stop here for a moment that if you are a facilitator or you're an internal facilitator, it is not so effective if the facilitator implements Lean or by himself or herself. It is not so effective because then your operations will depend on one person. Lean is about a culture, about mindset change, not for the facilitator, but for the people working in the workplace. So you got to start changing them in their mindset and building that capability. That's why we call step number 2 capability building, right? So the video I told about the retail sector that I facilitated, you'll see that I actually went through several steps on how to build capability in the people who are identified for the processes. Okay, that's step number 2. So step number 1, current state assessment. Step number 2, capability building. Step number 3, identify waste. So since the people have been trained, given the capability to make improvement, continuous improvement, They got to start by looking for waste, identify waste. Yes, that's very important. And subsequently, within identify waste, how to counter it when you see the waste. You either eliminate, you reduce, or you modify the steps. So the 3 steps: eliminate the waste, reduce the waste if you can't eliminate entirely, and then modify the steps. So 3 steps on countering waste. So step number 3 is identify waste. Step number 4. Step number 4 is initiate the Kaizens. Initiate the Kaizen. Kaizen is simply put improvement, continuous improvement really. Kaizen is about continuous improvement. So Kaizen, there are several steps. Okay? Typically, when I teach, or rather when I coach my so-called clients, I go through 8 steps in Kaizen. I can share more about that in another video on how to do effective Kaizen, right? In 8 simple steps. So Kaizen, initiate Kaizen is step number 4. Step number 4 is the people who are trained, who are capably, who have so-called built their capabilities, they identify the ways, right? And how are they going to use their newfound skills, which is called initiate Kaizen, to make continuous improvement, to continually reduce the waste. So they have to go through step number 4, which is initiate Kaizen, which is basically continuous improvement. All right, so let me summarize. Okay, I say 5 steps. The 5th step I will reveal to you after the video on the facilitation of lean in the retail sector. All right, just hang on. So step number 1 is current state assessment. Step number 2 is capability building. Step number 3 is identify waste. Step number 4 is initiate Kaizens. Yes, right? So if you can do this 4 steps, you're going to see improvement coming quite rapidly. Obviously, it's not instantly, okay, but you do it properly in the fashion I showed you, okay, you are going to see improvement coming very, very fast, okay? So what I'm going to do now is we're going to watch a video, and after watching the video on the facilitation, it's an interesting video, you take a look at it, right? And the participants try to understand the 4 steps and try to integrate what you see in that particular video, how the participants actually walk through these 4 steps and how did they respond to it and what were the results they get. All right, so after the video I will kind of summarize and I will go through with you on the 5th step, right? And one more thing, this is in fact very important before I forget. I am offering to give a free preview. I'm going to dive deeper into what I have got, what I share with you on these 5 steps, right? And also I told you about initiate Kaizens, how you're going to do in 8 steps, identify ways, how you're going to counter it. I'm going to dive deeper in a free preview that I'm going to offer. I'm going to offer you a free preview. I'm going to give you a link at the end of this video. So click on the link and join my webinar. Join my webinar on that particular day, whereby you go through a free preview, and at the same time, other than the free preview, I'm going to give you a free e-guide. Okay? After you finish the preview, you're going to download an e-guide, whereby in the e-guide is basically talking about how you can identify waste in your workplace. I think something happened to the main video, so this is addition to the main video that was encountering some problem. I was talking about a free preview at the end of the video that you're watching. In the free preview, I will spend some time into diving deep into those 5 steps on how to implement lean to improve productivity. So stay up to the end of the video and look out for the link for the free preview and sign up. In addition to that, you get a bonus. When you sign up for the free preview, you get what I call as a free e-guide on how to identify waste and how to overcome waste in your workplace, whether it's manufacturing, an office, or in the transaction services. Okay, I hope you will sign up for the free preview and watch out for the link. Okay, thank you.
kemudian saya report makin semua hak untuk lori KKP, lori lain tidak boleh parking untuk hak lori KKP, dan so bisa mendorong punya sistem baguslah. Saya nampak ada perubahan juga. Dulu orang punya stok yang tidak teratur di atas gondola orang itu. Maksudnya campur-campur. Macam yang kemarin kita nampak ada kamban saja, apa yang stok di atas, yang pas moving itu yang di atas.
Sebelah pagi orang ada greetings untuk customer. Jadi itu mungkin di sini saya pikir mungkin boleh dipraktikkan.
Terus saya nampak orang ada teamwork lah. Dong macam satu hati bah, macam dia tidak bergantung pada pada yang ini.
Hello. For some reason, my original video was truncated. So this is an add-on to the previous video. I was explaining just now that from the facilitation of the Lean program in this particular company, as you can see that the staff who participated, by the way, this is a company-wide implementation of Lean, right? So coming back to the staff who follow the program, you can see that they are enthusiastic, they understand, they applied it almost immediately, and then they follow up the results. So these are not people who are highly educated, they are basically middle school. So there's a fallacy to think that only engineers or degree holders can implement Lean. Lean is very simple to be implemented in organization, and the results are fantastic in terms of improvement, and also the mindset changes and the type of teamwork and support that they give management. Previously, it was basically no action from the staff, but they are motivated with the lean program that has come to the company. So it is a fantastic transformation that's happened in this particular company. Now, this is not an anomaly. It has happened in many companies that I have seen and I have shared and I have facilitated. So I would like to say that please sign up for the preview. I have a preview which I mentioned earlier in the video, that sign up for the preview is free, and I will dive deeper into the 5 steps that I earlier mentioned, how you can start implementing, and I go a bit more detail, so you can use the details that I explained to you to implement it into your organization. Okay, I sign up for the free preview. The preview is in the link. Look at the link that is on the slide. Okay, sign up for the preview, go to the link and sign up for the preview, and of course download the free guide. I see you at the preview then. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Do hit the like button if you like this video and you find this is very helpful for you. You can find some tips that you can manage to implement in your organization. Do hit the like button, and also send me your comments. You can ask me questions and you can comment on what you like or what you don't like. I will be glad to engage with you on your comments, and hopefully that I can even share with you more information depending on what you're asking. Okay, hit the like button and send me your comments, please. Thank you. Sign up for the preview, go to the link and sign up for the preview, and of course download the free guide. I see you at the preview then. Thank you very much. Bye bye.